Step into the game. We the Curry brothers, night and day network. We bring awareness to the community, spreading consciousness. With the truth we chase greatness. In the darkness we shine like the brightest stars, using our platform to break mental prisons. You know who we are. From the streets to the stage, we never back down. Constantly evolving, we wear the crown. Mindful warriors, we're changing the game. Never staying the same. Night and day network, we're here to stay. Bring awareness and consciousness every single.
Don't be fooled by the internet. It's cool to get on the computer, but don't let the computer get on you. It's cool to use the computer, don't let the computer use you. You all saw The Matrix. There's a war going on, the battlefield's in the mind. The prize is the soul.
Oh yeah, we back.
Back. What in the heck is going on out here, y'all?
We back for another impactful live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we're gonna get into this.
Oh man.
The rabbit hole gets deeper than we think it does. Oh diddy.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
Right. So we're gonna get into it, y'all. We're gonna give y'all time to come up in here real quick. No diddy.
Make sure y'all smash that like button when y'all get in.
Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Yeah, man, we got another live stream for y'all. So come on in.
Oh man.
We're gonna get into Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams.
Poor Wendy.
Wendy Williams.
Poor Wendy.
Yep. We're gonna get into these plane crashes, man. We're gonna get into these these energy weapons, man.
Psyops.
We're gonna get into them. All right,
People
man.
don't realize how deep this is, man. Like how crazy it is. Like what type of government and what type of what type of government is running this world. All types of crazy experiments that is being ran on us.
Yep. So we're gonna get into this, man. Let me go ahead and so Wendy being silenced, bro, by the judge. The judge is put a gag order on Wendy Williams, so she can't talk no more. No more interviews. She can't do no more interviews. She can't say nothing. She can't do nothing. They literally got her locked up, bro. Like it's like, what do she know that they need to keep her silenced that much? They need to keep a lid on it that much with Wendy Williams.
She knows too much.
She was the top gossip person in black media. She's probably privy
on everybody.
Plus she's privy to certain information just the general public's not, because she's a public figure, right? So she knows a lot on a lot of these people out here, a lot of things, a lot of dirt, and she's really not afraid to talk about it. I mean, she stood up against the jab, and I think, like I said, I always revert back to that, bro, and I'll be thinking like that was part of her them taking her down was when she announced in front of the whole world that she didn't trust it, she wasn't taking it. During the time when all this other celebrities was promoting it and taking it on camera, she was like one of the only ones that's like, nope, I ain't taking it.
That's because she knows what's really going on behind the scenes.
Right.
You gotta think about a lot of those celebrities is tied in with these big corporations and these governments.
Mm-hmm.
They all ran, like, these celebrities are sponsored by most of these big corporate conglomerates, and these corporate conglomerates, they work closely with the government, and they basically, just being used as an arm of the government. but they make us think that they're separated. They make you think, oh, corporation and government ain't the same. That ain't the truth. Wendy knows that because she knows everybody's dirt.
Yeah.
If y'all only
So
knew how much we were controlled, how much the celebrities are controlled, and how much the general
yeah, we're
population
gonna
is
get into that.
controlled.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna just get
Hmm.
this quick article out the way, and then we're gonna jump right back into it. So just to give y'all, you know, the heads up on why she's being silenced and all that. Well, with the reason they're telling us. So Wendy Williams, still fighting for her freedom. This is an article by Neighborhood Talk. Wendy still fighting for her freedom. Just got a little harder. Last week, the judge granted permission to travel from New York to Miami to visit her father for his birthday. It says though this was a win for Wendy, the downside is the same. Judge ruled that she can no longer have any contact with media. For the past few weeks, Wendy Williams has done numerous of interviews with the Breakfast Club, Don Lemon, and more. In those interviews, she has expressed that her I can't even say it, dis, dissatisfaction with her guardianship and how sad she was to be cut off from the world. She also expressed how she wasn't allowed to at the time to go to visit elderly father for his birthday. The interviews made national headlines, sparking the fans started Free Wendy hashtag movement. Says, well, this is most likely didn't sit well with the guardianship, with the guardian, because despite of the judge granting permission to see her father for his birthday, the judge also ruled that Wendy is prohibited from speaking with the media from here on out. According to the NY Post, the decision reportedly made to protect the well-being and privacy. So that's why they claim they silencing Wendy from talking. But I don't feel like we don't feel like that's definitely them silencing her because you know because of the guardianship to protect privacy. I think she's speaking out because she's trying to get from under that shit. She want the support, not just of the people, but I guess of the media, of other, you know, her peers. I mean, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You know, the media is always two. It's always two stories. You know what I'm saying? It's the
Hmm.
one they give us, and then the one behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? They always tell us one thing, but we know there's always something bigger going on. And we truly feel that way. You know what I mean, about what's going on with Wendy. I mean, you could tell. I mean, first of all, how they just took everything from her. Everything. Her health decline, and we gonna point out to y'all that that was even a psyop. See, a lot of times a lot of y'all don't realize that these when once you become the enemy of some of these powerful individuals, they got they hands on stuff that can do things to you covertly. When I say covertly, you don't even know it's being done to you. You know what I'm saying? And then they have a whole bunch of doctors and all that stuff in their network to where they can make it look like it's real. Like, oh, this person just got this disease and that. And you see that under the comment. Oh, what they say that Wendy has? They say that she has what illness they say she has, and then she can't. That's why she can't take care of her own affairs. Not realizing that a lot of that stuff is put on them. You know what I'm saying? Intentionally. Like they got technology to make people sick. You know what I'm saying? They've done it to a lot of people,
Right.
specifically celebrities. You know what I mean? Specifically celebrities. Oh man. And the thing is, a lot of these celebrities don't even know this stuff is being done to them. You know what I'm saying? They do not know. They have no idea. You know what I mean? And some of them might have a clue. Yeah, the Graves disease. That's what they say she has. Thank you,
Something with dementia
Janita.
and all that too, right?
gender. Yeah, they say she had Graves' disease and all that. And people will believe it because that's what the doctor says she had. So you'll believe what the doctor say. Like they always tell us to believe what your doctor say. You know what I'm saying?
They said they suffer from dementia, like
Yeah,
but everybody was saying that her
dementia.
mind is fully intact. They saying she don't forget nothing. Her mind's fully intact. She holds a regular conversation like she could host a whole TV show by herself. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I can play this quick clip TMZ did with her where she was like, doing an interview through the window of her
Mm.
apartment like it's goddamn prison.
Wendy, your dad
Wild
is
stuff.
34 in February, and he's up there in age. And I know you want to go to Miami to see him and celebrate his birthday because you don't know how many more there are going to be.
Right, exactly.
That must be important for you.
It's extremely important. It's extremely important to see my dad for his birthday, and that is a family thing. It's not just a me thing, I would wish that along with celebrating my dad's 94th birthday, that we as a family, we come together in peace and harmony. That's what I wish for my dad.
Wendy, your dad is turning 34 in February, and he's up there in age. And I know.
Crazy, bro. Like, she got an interview from behind the glass like it's prison and shit. I mean, it is prison. I mean, it is prison though. But what they claim that Wendy is really not true. Like
Right.
everyone that's spoken to her said that her mind is still intact. She don't suffer from no dementia. Like, and this nigga Harvey from TMZ pretty much said he spent the hour in that interview with her, and her mindset was still there. Everything was still intact. She personally asked for him to do an evaluation to the public after their interview. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick, because I did a report on it the other day. Let me see if I can pull that up. There you go. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get straight to that part. All right, hold on.
A wonderful thing for everyone.
Let me see. There we go.
Everybody, it's Harvey Levin from TMZ. I just spent an hour and a half on the phone with Wendy Williams. And I can tell you that the Wendy Williams I spoke to today is the same Wendy Williams that I knew 10 years ago. There was no difference. She was lucid. She was articulate. She was with it. And she was opinionated. I'm not going to get into the specifics because it was an off-the-record conversation. But she wants me to give my evaluation of what I heard. Charlemagne the God was on the phone call as well. And my impressions were precisely what Charlemagne has already said, that Wendy Williams seemed like she could have done her radio show today. There was no lapse in her judgment. There was no hesitation in what she was saying. And I'm not a doctor, but I am alarmed that Wendy Williams has had her freedom taken away from her. And I don't understand exactly why.
He said why when she announced that on Dr. Oz that she wasn't taking that thing during a time where all the celebrities was promoting it. You see how they came after Nicki Minaj just for posting a little something about her cousin testicles swelling up after taking it. They was ready to cancel her and take everything from her. Wendy went on Dr. Oz and said what she said, and then maybe a few weeks, month later, a couple months later, I don't remember. But we know she started losing her talk show. It took everything from her. They even took over the social medias and what they replaced it with Sherry Shepherd's show. They didn't change the whole Instagram. They took the YouTube down and revamped it and made it to Sherry Shepherd. They did the most with that. So yeah, that's why, bro. That's my take on why. I don't know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments below what y'all think. Could that be it, or was it something else? Y'all let me know in the comments below. Let's continue.
Wendy doesn't have access to a cell phone in the sense that people cannot call her. If a call is made, it has to be from her out. She doesn't have a laptop. She can't come and go, according to her. And that makes sense because we really haven't seen her out with the exception of her son's graduation. And I have a strong opinion about what may have happened here because Wendy has struggled over the years with some substance abuse, and especially after her divorce. And it's pretty clear from the recent documentary where you see a vodka bottle next to her that Wendy was off the wagon. And Wendy is a substance abuser, but she was clearly clean when I spoke.
Most celebrities.
Charlemagne has talked to her numerous times, or at least several times in the past, and he had the same impression. And aside from the various pills that they are giving her there, whatever it is, she seems fine. And when the people in this guardianship she's under say that she is permanently disabled and essentially non-functional, I heard the opposite. I heard somebody who seemed with it, competent. It wasn't even close to the line. It wasn't even close to the line. There is something that needs to be addressed here. The file for this guardianship is sealed in New York. We can't see it. I know they say she has frontal temporal dementia, and she may or may not. But whatever it is, it doesn't seem it's advanced enough, at least from my ear. And I admit I am not a doctor, but I can listen to people, and especially in an hour-and-a-half phone call, I didn't hear an iota of that, of any permanent disability or somebody who was unable to function. So it seems to me that this needs to be addressed. Why is it that Wendy is under such tight wraps in this guardianship? Why is it, even if she were disabled, that people can't call her? Why is it that she doesn't have the ability to communicate the way most people do with emails and texts and cell phones and all? Why is it that she is in this home where there are a lot of people who are 90 years old and others, and she, was describing the house itself, and she wasn't saying it was in deplorable condition. She was saying that it is a really depressing environment, and she doesn't quite understand why she's there. So I think that somebody needs to come forward and explain, why is Wendy Williams in this kind of guardianship where her freedom has been taken away when she seems fine? And maybe let her out with a sober coach 24/7. And if that would solve any issue she has, at least for now, give her freedom back. And if she does indeed have this form of dementia, and it does become a permanent condition where she is profoundly disabled, then reestablish a guardianship. But I have to tell you, it wasn't even close when I heard her talk to me for an hour and a half.
All right, shout out to Kayla. Nicole for the super chat said it gives the same creepy, eerie vibes when ODB from Wu-Tang Clan said he was going to get killed in an interview, and everyone around him just was kept talking as if he said nothing. Right? They wasn't gonna say nothing because he was like really the one that was more outspoken than any of them.
He specifically said the CIA.
He said the CIA, which we got,
Mhm.
pulled, which we gonna pull up, but we gotta get into this quick commercial break. This video is sponsored by our own products, Nightanddaynetwork.com. You know what I'm saying? Nightanddaynetwork.com.
If you crave nature but still shop online, Night and Day Herbals is your dream come true. Discover premium herbal soaps, shampoos, and CBD products. All organic, all for you. Shop now at nightanddayrherbals.com.
All right, y'all. We got detox, CBD products, hair, skincare products, shampoos, conditioners, soaps, body oils, sea moss, detoxes, CBD smokes, pre-rolls, vapes. We got everything on there y'all need. You know what
Facts.
I'm saying?
And it's
Herbal wise.
15% off.
15% off on everything. The link is pinned to the top. I suggest y'all go over there and definitely shop with us if you're trying to get natural products. You know what I mean? Natural, nothing but natural products. Nothing synthetic, nothing sprayed, no chemicals, no nothing. Everything's made with straight natural herbs, high quality herbs, grown in season. That's what we about. So that's nightanddayrherbals.com. I know people right now struggling between shopping at Walmart and Target because of this DEI thing, but you got businesses like us that's here.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Y'all get a bread to the corporations, which I ain't knocking, but y'all see how they starting to treat the people. The quality of the products is trash. They make it
They're
people
poison,
sick. You know what I
basically.
mean? You know what I mean? And
Intentionally poisoning us.
right. And people fighting whether they should go to Walmart, Costco, this place, that place, but they ain't gonna sell high quality ingredients like this.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they ain't trying to, and they don't want to.
Look around. Everybody's sick with bad skin.
Facts.
Because everybody shop at the corporations, and these corporations basically government ran also. Y'all don't even realize that. And the government is there just to keep the population down. That's all they're there for. To keep the population controlled and to keep us down. Especially the black community. They definitely need to keep that population down.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we had to develop the shop that we developed. That's why we developed the products we developed and working with suppliers who got the same mindset, because we realized we being poisoned by the corporations and the government. Both. They working as a team.
Working hand.
It's a revolving door. A lot of the people who be invested, like big investors in these corporations, some of them either got family in the government or they've been in the government themselves. It's all one big operation. That's why Wendy's being taken down.
Matter of fact,
this is a government operation. This is a government operation that's keeping Wendy in that guardianship. That guardianship is probably secretly ran by the CIA. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's probably military intelligence. Like I said, if any celebrities listening, all of y'all are a threat to national security. Even if you're in a good graces, you're still a threat to national security, because if you became too vocal about certain things, what you're following, they gotta take you out or make you look crazy, or you know what I mean? Same thing they did to Michael Jackson, Ye, you know what I mean? Diddy, Robert Kelly, we could keep naming them. Roseanne, we could just keep naming them. Anne Hesh was getting too vocal about Ellen and her operation she got over there. We seen what happened to these celebrities. It's all military ran. I don't know why y'all niggas love these celebrities so much. I just don't get it. They 100% controlled, y'all. Like when I say 100, I mean 100% to the T control. It's like it's no freedom. Like you seeing with all this money and all this glamour, that's all fake, y'all. It's fake. It's all fake. Them niggas is there to keep you in line.
Costume contest, we do whatever you.
This. Right. Yeah, right. This right here was the downfall of Wendy when he first you know, that national right on national TV. Right on national. Right on national TV. Like
costume contest. We do it every year. It's always a lot of fun. Let's get started. Our first caress.
energy.
Energy weapon.
Energy weapon.
That's an energy weapon, y'all. She got hit with an energy weapon. If y'all don't realize that the television and Hollywood and all that is controlled by military intelligence, y'all far behind. That's why I say everything is a psyop. Everything that come across your television screen, everything that comes up on a A-list celebrity social media profile is all military controlled, whether they even know it or not. Like the whole Hollywood and all these industries is one big military intelligence control project. All of it. Television itself is a weapon. You know what I'm saying? And they actually now they able to build the energy weapons into your phones and into your television set. You know what I'm saying? Into all your little devices that you got. Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of us we sleep.
Yeah, but so why did Wendy why did Wendy pass out on TV like that? Why did Lady Liberty pass out on TV like that? Why is Wendy dressed like Lady Liberty? Why does she take a fall like that on national TV?
Why did she take a fall?
Everything is not a coincidence when shit come across that TV screen.
Right. It's all a ritual.
So
it's all a ritual.
So they have these energy weapons, right? Which we're gonna get into right now. We got the patents to the website. I mean the website with the patents on there as well.
Facts. Patents are public. So this is not no conspiracy theory, like the actual patents exist.
So we're gonna pull the patents up as well. But let's go and get into this because them energy weapons is definitely being experimented with. Like even mainstream media had to report on this shit. You know what I mean? They had to report on it because there's a lot of people that have been coming forward, specifically CIA agents that was experimented on with these energy weapons. So let's go ahead and get into Fox real quick. Let's get into this real quick.
We are learning new details tonight about suspected directed energy microwave attacks targeting CIA officers and top national security officials. We first started hearing about them, and we told you about them here on Special Report in 2016, shortly after then President Obama opened the embassy in Havana, Cuba. National security correspondent Jennifer Griffin at the Pentagon has the latest tonight about a suspected attack here at home.
U.S. officials say there are now 130 suspected victims, mostly CIA operatives and U.S. diplomats being treated for brain injuries, debilitating headaches, and vertigo, the targets they believe of a directed energy microwave weapon.
There's a mysterious direct energy weapon that is being used, and it is causing, in some cases, permanent traumatic brain injury.
New indications suggest the incidents go as far back as 1996. Two individuals working on the NSC believe they were targeted in 2019 and in 2020, just after the election. One was near the White House and one was walking her dog. The Russians have been working on mobile microwave weapons for years.
We have to get more information and we got to tell the public what's going on.
The U.S. Air Force and tech firm Epirus have developed a mobile high-energy microwave weapon to bring down drones. Epirus is also working on a miniature variant of the weapon.
Why do you think planes are just falling out the sky? We're going to get into that too, but y'all just seen what happened to all these drones that got hit with the energy weapon. They dropped right out the sky.
Birds, and she said.
Flocks of birds falling from the sky. Go ahead.
And peep what she said. She said it could do permanent damage when you get hit with those. Now look at Wendy's condition. Like look how, like her health started really declining after she passed out. If y'all really want to get into it, like if you really think about it, if you go back and you look, like after that, like her health was like everything was about how bad her health was. Like, and you can see it. Like it's not just the drug. They love to blame just drugs and stuff like that, but it ain't just the drug. Most of those celebrities are on drugs heavy. You know what I'm saying? They have to be in that business. You know what I'm saying? But you could tell they be hitting some of these celebrities with some of the craziest things because they the ones that they have to control the most because they have too much influence. So when they have these advanced weapons like this, celebrities are the first in line to get experimented on. And plus they're owned by the corporations anyway. They just look at the celebrities as their property. Like Wendy is considered their property. So when she went on there and she badmouthed the jab, it's like, hold on, one of our property is badmouthing one of our products. You know what I'm saying? It runs. It's deep, y'all.
Y'all show some love on them likes though.
Facts.
On this video. Let's go ahead and get them likes to 100. If you just tuning in, go ahead and tap that like button, man. We're gonna continue this.
Weapon that can be easily transported on a pickup truck. This is the type of technology that might be targeting American diplomats.
Russia certainly has the means and the motive to conduct these attacks. I mean, there's some evidence out there that certainly points to Vladimir Putin, the KGB operative in the Kremlin, being responsible.
The only victim so far to come forward, former CIA head of the Europe desk, Mark Polymeropoulos, was targeted while visiting Moscow 4 years ago and forced to retire.
It's pretty insidious because it also doesn't leave any kind of open scars or wounds.
Mark lobbied for treatment at Walter Reed's National Center for the Intrepid. As part of his therapy, he painted this mask of a Superman cape with a broken CIA shield with an arrow through it to symbolize the moral injury he felt when at first he was not believed by the CIA.
The CIA is now taking the issue seriously, but without the actual weapon, U.S. officials
Don't act like our government don't have this weapon.
That's exactly what I was about to say. They act like, see, the thing is, this is propaganda. They acting like the Russians are the only ones that have these weapons, when the world governments, period, have these weapons because these governments are only in place to keep us in line, the general population. If they have to use these energy weapons on general population, they do it. If they have to use them on a celebrity, they do it. If they have to use it on one of their own operatives, they do it. If they have to use the weapons to do a ritual on television, like what they did with Wendy. When Wendy got hit with that energy weapon, that's definitely a symbolic thing. It's a ritual showing you that America's about to lose their freedom because she was dressed like Lady Liberty. Everything they do on television is intentional. When they set up their rituals, everything is detailed to the T. Everything. Like they actually have occult members come in there and they actually set the scene. Everything is set up perfectly, and they bring in the technology. Like they said, those energy weapons could be outside on a pickup truck, sitting on a pickup truck outside the studio. You know what I'm saying? And they can actually target someone in the studio directly with an energy weapon from a pickup truck that's sitting outside. You know what I'm saying? And they try to make you think that the Russians are the only ones that have that technology. Man, get the F out of here. And this guardianship thing, I'm telling you, you dig deep enough, you'll probably find out that a lot of those individuals have ties to the military intelligence community. Just like when Ye was being controlled by his freaking what's his fitness coach was part of Canadian intelligence. I mean, that goes to show you right there how controlled this is. I don't even understand why niggas still supporting these. I don't know why the general population is even still supporting these celebrities and corporations anymore. I just don't get it. Like you are their enemy. Like you're literally their enemy. Like the general population is the enemy of corporations and government. Like every time you shop with them, every time you give them your energy, oh, I love that celebrity. Every time you do that, you just basically giving all your energy to people that hate you or see you as just cattle. It's insane, man. I don't even understand. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Look at this ritual. Look at that. Look at that ritual.
Now this is a parade in Italy, right? This is a parade they doing in Italy. And they have Lady Liberty in chains. A black African Lady Liberty in chains. All right. symbolizing America has been captured and put in chains. Everybody from the outside this country know we in prison.
Facts. Facts.
They know America's in prison.
Facts.
They now oblivious to it. We the only ones that don't know that we got a grid put around us.
And everybody know that we're mentally burnt out because we're being poisoned. America is being poisoned as far as like the poison that's going into our food, our water, and our air. We're being poisoned more than any other country on the planet. Like all the poisons and all the weapons and all that stuff it's all focused in on America. Y'all don't even realize how much of an enemy they see Americans, like the world government see Americans as the biggest enemies. Like I'm just trying to let y'all know now. That's why all these rituals, they do plenty of rituals like this. And one of the biggest threats is the black community that's in America. That's why they took our music and everything and weaponized it.
This is a parade in India. I mean India. I'm keep saying India. A parade in Italy, right? Of Lady Liberty dressed in a prison outfit, orange. A black Lady Liberty.
Y'all know what that means. That it speaks for itself.
Wendy Williams was on TV dressed like Lady Liberty. A black woman. Fell down to the damn floor. Fell down to the floor. Dressed in Lady Liberty outfit. These shits is rituals, bro. This ain't no coincidence, bro. Like this shit do not be coincidence.
It damn sure ain't. It ain't no coincidence, y'all.
That's crazy, bro. But I wanted to slip in at Dick Gregory real quick, no Diddy, into this video right here. Him breaking down Michael Jackson got hit with the energy weapon.
Facts.
How he knew that when everybody else didn't know, appears to be seen. But let's go ahead and get into the brother Dick
Niggas
Gregory.
like that do be knowing. Like Wendy probably know stuff like that also.
Right.
That's why they would keep her silent. See, a lot of these celebrities have access to some of this information because they work close with the intelligence agencies, believe it. Y'all knew how fake everything was, y'all wouldn't support it. Like people, like y'all think these were so believable because they grew up in our households, basically, because it was all just one big psyop. You know what I mean? All these niggas, you know all these niggas, but they don't know you. You know what I mean? That's the big gag right there. Like you know them, they grew up in your house. Oh, look at that, Wendy Williams. Oh, all the celebrities. Oh, look, it's The Rock. It's Oprah. All these people are psyops, man. Rather they know it or not. Which a lot of the A-list ones who the $20 million club and up, $200 million club and up, they know. That's the only reason why they have access to that much bread. And they, as you can see, that's not even real, because look how they took all of Wendy's money. It's all fake, y'all.
All right, this interview, Dick Gregory, just like one of the last interviews Dick Gregory did on Real Black. Shout out to Mike, you know what I mean, Real Black. Y'all can go subscribe to his channel, watch the whole interview. But I wanted to get into the Michael Jackson segment where Dick Gregory knew Mike got hit with one of them energy weapons. The laser. Let's get into it.
It seems like he needed that fix. That money, it was never enough.
It wasn't money. It wasn't about money. He didn't have no childhood. See, y'all always be trying to talk about shit you don't know. He didn't have a fucking childhood. Huh? All right? He had all the money he wanted, all the fame he wanted, huh? But he never bounced the ball, huh? So y'all gonna sit there and talk about somebody you ain't never talked to him, huh? Michael Jackson, huh? A child. His mind was a child. Became one of the most powerful human beings in the world. And they killed him. And when they killed him, this simple mathematics. He's getting ready to do the big show in London 50 times. God can't work one city 50 times, but made you think he could. And that childness in him, it never dawned on him. So he's insured. This is your show. So the insurance is on you, not the rest of the people. So he had him insured for $1.5 billion. So when they killed him, You mean Lords of London didn't see them holes in his arm? Hmm? Lords of London, 1.5 billion, and they didn't see these holes. Hmm? You know what? Michael was killed at 2 o'clock in the morning from a laser. Hmm? What's the police chief? He's not police chief of New York. That Patton? Whatever.
I was thinking Gates, but that's before.
No. Whatever. The police chief, he's not police. The police. Hmm? What's the morning from a laser? Michael was killed at 2 o'clock in the morning from a laser. Hmm? What's the police chief? He's not police chief of New York. That Patton? Whatever.
A laser. Could it be the same laser, energy weapons they've been testing out on the people? All right, so let's get into the CNN clip right here. Interviewing CIA agent. He said he was a victim of a weapon in Moscow. Yeah. Let's get into it.
This ain't no damn theory neither. This ain't no conspiracy theory. It's just conspiracy facts.
I mean, I woke up in the middle of the night with an incredible case of vertigo. You know, the room was spinning. I wanted to throw up.
Mark Polymeropoulos, a former U.S. intelligence officer at the CIA, was hit in 2017 by an invisible attack in a Moscow hotel.
I've been in places like, Iraq and Afghanistan. I've been shot at, but this was by far the most terrifying experience of my life.
It's a mystery that's plagued the U.S. intelligence community and the State Department for years. An attack which brain experts now say was likely the result of a microwave weapon, hitting American personnel in Cuba, China, Russia, and other places around the globe. The U.S. government has not identified the perpetrator, but current and former U.S. officials believe Russia is to blame. The Russian government did not respond to CNN's request for comment. The attack impacted his balance, sight, and hearing. The pain has never wholly subsided.
I couldn't, make it through the day. Not even close. I've had a headache every day since that night in Moscow. It's never gone away day and night.
He had to retire early. And for a dedicated CIA officer who spent his entire career fighting terrorists in the Middle East, it hasn't been easy to accept that an invisible strike took him out of the game.
I rather would have been shot. This was a silent wound.
You would have rather been shot?
Absolutely.
Why?
Well, I mean, it's something that I could have shown people. I had a really hard time initially at the agency because people didn't necessarily, the senior medical staff didn't necessarily believe me.
Polymeropoulos had to fight to get expert health care. Just this month, he finished specialized treatment at Walter Reed Medical Center, more than 3 years after that traumatic night in Moscow.
When they provided me the piece of paper with the diagnosis that said I had a traumatic brain injury, I had tears in my eyes.
Some 40 U.S. government officials have experienced symptoms similar to his. In 2017, the U.S. Embassy in Cuba slashed its staff because the attacks were so pervasive. A newly declassified State Department report points to systemic disorganization when the department began handling this crisis during the Trump administration. New Hampshire Senator Jean Shaheen has been fighting to get the victims medical assistance and answers about who did this.
If we don't hold those responsible accountable, then we can be sure it's going to continue to happen. And that's a national security risk to the United States and to our personnel.
According to U.S. intelligence documents obtained by CNN, Russia has been developing this microwave attack capability for decades. Today, Bill Burns, President Biden's nominee to lead the CIA, told Congress,
I will have no higher priority than taking care of people, of colleagues and their families. I will make it an extraordinarily high priority to get to the bottom of who's responsible for the attacks.
Polymeropoulos created a Superman mask in art therapy, thrusting a dagger through Superman's skull to represent the headaches which have changed him. The CIA agency seal cracked. His family was emotional when he showed them his project.
My son and my daughter both said to me, Dad, you're still my Superman.
Before the attack happened, how would you describe your relationship with the agency in, one or two words?
It's a love affair.
And after?
A divorce, with perhaps some reconciliation in the future, I would hope.
Now, Jake, I have just learned from a U.S. official that the CIA has set up its first ever task force in recent months to handle these suspected microwave attacks. And the official...
They funny as hell, making it look like it's just Russia, like the CIA don't be using that.
What they about to do? Investigate themselves?
Exactly.
They're gonna investigate themselves, bro.
A lot of these patents come from the United States.
I forgot about this video here.
A lot of these patents for these energy weapons and everything, they're real, y'all. And a lot of them come from the United States. And they talking about just Russia. You think Russia's the only country that got these damn energy weapons? The CIA already admitted they had a heart attack gun that they were using. a gun that actually caused people to have heart attacks and it goes undetected. People think they naturally just had a heart attack when it's the CIA that did it. This is wild. If y'all understood how controlled all this was, man, some people probably wouldn't even be able to handle this information. Right. Or they just say, oh, it's not real because they're scared. But nah, it's real, y'all. It's not no BS.
Facts.
Because to them, you're a cockroach. Let me digress for a moment and talk about the horrifying videos that you've seen of people who suddenly die by planking, by just falling over in one piece. Typically, they either look around in perplexity because they're obviously hearing and experiencing something and they're looking for the source, or they don't do that, but they just suddenly die in one piece. It's the mother walking the baby in the baby stroller. It's the guy buying food at the fast food window. It's the person walking down the street. It's the Arab diplomat speaking to a bunch of poobahs, and as he turns around to celebrate somebody, he simply falls over backward in one piece. Well, I'm a doctor, and let me tell you that people don't die by falling over in one piece. There's only one way for that to happen, and I've made a video called A New Way to Die, speculating. And these are not the people, we're talking about people who die of blood clots and heart attacks and so on. These are the people who die this way, in one solid piece. Now, my speculation is that they are experiments, because we are just cockroaches or lab rats to the great ones who see themselves. Because
y'all understand, like, where this is going? Like, we are in a dangerous, like, these governments and these corporations, they're dangerous. Like, they're the biggest threat to humanity right now. And these are the people we pour our tax dollars into. Like, we give them our tax dollars and they create these types of weapons and all this type of stuff to basically control us. You know what I'm saying? And when she said we're all lab rats, that's 100% truth. And the celebrities, they are really lab rats. The celebrities are even more lab rats than just the general public is, whether they know it or not. Like because they see since they pay the celebrities so much money, they look at them as their property. I mean, they look at all of us as their property, but they look at them as their property with a purpose because they pay them so much money. $20 million, $30 million endorsements and all this stuff. That's coming from military intelligence, y'all. That's coming from, like, y'all, a lot of people be, worshiping these celebrities, but all y'all doing is worshiping a puppet for the state. That's it. And it's all connected. Look at that. This is Johnny Depp. He fell the same way. And remember, Wendy, we already played you Wendy's clip. Wendy looked like she got hit with something because she was surprised and looking around, and then she just dropped to the floor. And her health was declining since then. Same thing that the CIA agent explained. This is insane, y'all. I don't understand. I don't understand why people worship these celebrities so much. I just don't get it. And these politicians. Look at these. These are actual patent numbers. These are actual patents. U.S. patent 6091994A. A half a hertz to 2.4 hertz. What does it do? Pulsative manipulation of nervous system. So basically, it sends out energy to your nervous and shock your nervous system. You know what I'm saying? What else they got? U.S. patent 6488617B1, 18 hertz. What do that do? Method and device for producing the desired brain state via magnetic waves. Like, listen, y'all can go find this stuff. It's right there. Like, they don't even hide it because they know most people ain't going to look for it or don't even know what to look for. Now, a lot of these patents are from the United States, but you see, they blame Russia. Not saying Russia don't have these technologies now,
Russia,
but they made it look
China,
like it's just Russian. What is this? U.S. patent 7629918B2. Weapon with integrated targeting system to locate targets, damages, disrupts electronics, biological entities, and physical structures, which means they could beam energy at people, objects, and physical structures like buildings and everything. They could bring them down with an energy attack. All right? So these are actual U.S. patents. My
911.
Right. Right. Exactly. U.S. patent 647021. 3500 hertz. Remotely transmit intelligible subjective sound into target's consciousness. Voice to skull. So they could beam voices into your head, and they got niggas thinking that they got what's that condition where people be talking to themselves and all that stuff. They actually got weapons to make you think that you hearing voices. You know what I'm saying? U.S. patent number 3951134. What does this do? Allows information to be remotely conveyed to subject via electromagnetic waves. Like, this is just, it's a whole page full of all these patents, y'all. Y'all can go look up, I'm not gonna even go through all of this, but we just giving y'all an example that this is not a conspiracy theory. This is a conspiracy fact. Microwave spectrum, US patent 4858621A. What does that do? Transmit sound to auditory cortex of a mammal, remotely applied microwave signals. Like, that's insane. Look, let me just read through some of these. Remotely causes individual to hear voices. Remotely causes individuals. It controls your central nervous system. They got stuff that control your hearing. Remote neurological control via sets of low frequency waves beamed at the brain. What else they got? Controls brain state by placing engineered EMF patterns into the AC wiring of a building. So they can wire a whole building to attack you. Yeah, I don't trust those AirPods neither. Right, do the math. Yeah, I don't trust those AirPods. Then what's the name have an aneurysm? Dre, and he them beat, man, you know what? If y'all don't understand that all this technology surrounding us are all weapons. They weaponized everything they give us. Look, controls brain state by placing engineered EMF. Oh no, not that. Induce desired brain state in person by adding waves into a music file. So they can actually add waves into a music file.
That's what they've been doing.
Monitor and control. Yeah, and the patents are online. Like the patent numbers are on this site. Control brain. What does it say? Monitor and control brain state of an individual via pulse magnetic fields aimed at the brain. Manipulation subject brain waves via frequencies emanating from computer and TV screens. Look, makes voices emanate from individuals who do not intend or realize it. Ventriloquist effect. Also functions for voice recognition. Portable handheld device for producing humanly audible sounds and voices. Like, do y'all understand? Like, when that lady said they look at us as cockroaches and they just experiment on us, this is what she means. This is what she means. Look, they even got stuff controls human brain waves by superimposing hidden phrases onto music signals. So all the music you listening to, all the videos you're watching, all the stuff you're downloading comes with these frequencies in them. All right, everything is a weapon. Everything is a weapon, y'all. All this is a weapon.
Look at this: alters mood, emotions, sleep states, and remotely apply frequencies and waveforms.
Bro, this is crazy. Look, remotely monitors of a subject's psychological health and status in the heart. Remote monitoring of the physical condition of a living subject. Generates and propagates artificial sound and voice that will be heard by a target. Reads brain waves to monitor participation in organizations' specific activities. This is some Black Mirror. If any of y'all niggas ever seen Black Mirror on Netflix, this is literally some Black Mirror stuff right here. And these are actual patents, y'all. These are patents. Like these are inventions that they already got working, that they're using.
Yep. And this is a long list of patents.
It's a long list, y'all. It's a long list. It's so much. It's so many different types of technologies that they're using to control us.
Here's the mind control patents, y'all. We ain't done. We got more patents to look up, y'all.
More patents.
There's the mind control patents right here.
This ain't no theory.
These are just a portion of the patents available on the net, which deals with mind control, mental and emotional and influencing perceptions, engineering, and brain functioning performed remotely and or directly through electronic media and other venues and methods of applications. Keep in mind that these are patents filed in the public domain. Unknown black ops technology created within the military industrial complex obviously remain hidden. Clearly, there's an ability to control the mental process, attitudes, fears, and perceptions of mass American is clearly far more advanced than the average American understands. All right, so let's go through this. Nervous system manipulation by EM fields from monitors. It says abstract psychological effects that have been observed in human subjects in response to simulation of the skin with weak electronic magnetics fields and pulse in certain frequencies near one half hertz of 2.4 hertz, such as it excites sensory resonance. Many computers, monitors, and TV tubes, when displaying pulse images. Let me see. Emit pulsed electromagnetic fields in sufficient amplitudes of the cause excitation. All right, let me see. And therefore, the possible manipulation of the nervous system in subjects by pulse image displayed at nearby computer monitors and TV sets. So a lot of images that they show, they're flash per second. I mean, like milliseconds of images that's shown.
Fact.
Basically, is basically programmed to subconscious. So a lot of things that a lot of these movies that we watch are CIA operative movies that teach teach psychological, you know what I'm saying, teach how to basically attack the psyche by using images, sounds, you know, and frequencies. So, and we use the same thing with the music, same thing, frequencies,
bro,
sound waves. They go ahead.
Listen to this. U.S. patent 3,951,134 apparatus and method for remotely monitoring and altering brain waves. Apparatus for a method of sensing brain waves at a position remote from a subject, whereby electromagnetic signals of different frequencies are simultaneously transmitted to the brain of the subject, in which the signals interfere with one another to yield a waveform which is modulated by the subject's brain waves. The interference waveform, which is representative of the brainwave activity, is retransmitted by the brain to a receiver, where it's demodulated and amplified. The demodulated waveform is then displayed for visual viewing and
Yeah.
route it to a computer for further processing and analysis. The demodulated waveform also can be used to produce a compensating signal, which is transmitted back to a person's brain to affect a desired change in their electrical activity in their brain. Do y'all niggas understand what that means? So while you're sitting there watching TV, they actually have signals inside of the TV and inside of your computer and inside of your phone that actually monitor your brain waves and sent remotely to another device to basically read it out and show visuals. And then use that same signal from your brain to send something back into your brain that wasn't in there before. Do you understand how crazy that is?
Now, peep this. This is all tied into the algorithm, right? When you scrolling in the reels, so they started with the 15 seconds,
right?
Because the 15 seconds, our brain is able, it's not able to hold, withstand the programming that they had, as far as like watching longer videos. So they started with the 15-second joints. So when you're flickering and you going, you scrolling through and you watching them reels, and you gotta look how they program the algorithm to show you the same type of reels from the reels you started watching previously. So if you watch 1 or 2 or 3 reels and you keep scrolling, it's going to keep showing you those images and those videos of the videos you was watching. You might have maybe watched 1 or 2 of them. That's all it takes. And next thing you know, your whole feed is filled with that.
Now listen to this one. This is important because this is going to be tied to our next segment. Listen to this patent. Engine disabling weapon. A non-lethal weapon for disabling an engine, such as that of a fleeing car, by the means of high voltage discharge that perturbs or destroys the electrical circuits. Remember all them plane crashes?
Yep. Adrenochromes, dude.
All them plane crashes and all of that?
Right.
Planes with engine failure and all that, they got energy weapons that could just basically take out your whole engine. And no evidence that anything took it out. It just looked like, oh, the engine went. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Kobe's helicopter.
Right.
Kobe's helicopter.
Aaliyah's plane. Aaliyah's airplane. We could keep going. We could keep naming them. So when people be like, oh, the government did it, people don't believe that. Look, they got all these weapons that they could covertly use to do all of this stuff. We wouldn't even know we're being operated on. That's why it's called Black Ops, Black Operations. You don't even know that it's going on.
Look, method and devices for producing desired brains state cats, Bruce. It says the abstract method of device for the production of desired brain state in individuals contain means monitoring and analyzing the brain state, while a set of 1 or more 2 magnets produce fields and alter this state. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what we saying, like them images, those quick flash images, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even when we using our cell phones, the cell phone is like the ultimate weapon. Because they know everyone is looking at their phones more. Like, we watching our phones more than TV, more than computer screens. Like, even if you study the analytics of what devices people using the most, the phone is always at the top.
Facts. So they integrated all these frequencies into the phone. And not just the phones, the little watch, little Apple watches, what I mean, the little glasses that y'all niggas love, all that shit that y'all niggas love is weaponized. Right. Look, they even got a energy weapon for method and system for altering consciousness. A system for altering the states of human consciousness involves the simultaneous application of multiple stimuli, preferable sounds having different frequencies and waveforms, basically altering your mind state. So a person that wasn't crazy before, they're gonna be crazy now. So all these celebrities that they want to make you think that they crazy. You know what I'm saying? So all they gotta do is hit them with these weapons that they got.
Right, Kayla Nicole Severance. Yep.
Right.
You got it. Which I got.
Oh, that's another shit. I feel like that we need to do a whole live stream just for Severance.
Yeah, I need to catch up. I gotta catch up on these episodes. Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. For those of y'all who've seen the show Severance, I believe Severance is about NASA. That's why why some of them damn astronauts don't remember going to the moon.
Right.
Because their personalities are split. Because they all them niggas got chips in their brains. All them niggas got chips in their brains. All this is weaponized technology. All of it. Everything we're using, from the television to the phones to the tablets to the AirPods to all that shit.
Look, methods of apparatus for testing. For treating auditory hallucinations.
Wow.
Abstract, stimulating one or more. What's that? Can't even get. That's a long ass word. But the nerves of the Coachella or the cochlear regions will treat to prevent, control auditory hallucinations. It says portable hand-to-hand devices. There we go. This is when we get into the portable hand-to-hand devices for making humanly audible sounds. Abstract and portable handheld devices that make humanely audible sounds responsive to detecting the ultrasonic sounds. The device includes a handheld housing in circuitry that contains the housing that includes microphones that receive ultrasonic sounds, first low voltage and audio power amplifier and strengthens the signal from the microphone. It says, and second, the low voltage audio power amplifier and further strengthens the signal from the first low voltage audio power amplifier. A 7-stage ripple carried a binary counter and lowers the frequency of the signal from the second voltage, the audio power amplifier, so that the humanly audible is the third low voltage and power amplifier that strengthens the signal from the 7-stage ripple carrier binary counter. So they basically breaking the frequencies down by the voltage, bro. So each voltage triggers a certain frequency and sends out that wave.
Right.
That's crazy, bro. They got this shit mapped down to a T too.
To a T. That's why a lot of us don't know that it's being done to us. So you gotta think about the drill music. Why these kids are so violent listening to the drill music. Right. Listen to this. Method of changing a person's behavior. A method of conditioning a person's unconscious mind in order to affect a desired change in a person's behavior, which does not require the services of a trained therapist. Right. Instead, the person to be treated views a program of video or pictures appearing on the screen. The program, as viewed by the person's unconscious mind, act as a condition to the person's thought patterns in a manner which it alters a person's behavior.
About
do you understand the type?
The images.
Facts.
These flashy images. You know what I'm saying? A death, of a murder, you know what I mean? Right along with the sound frequencies coming from the music. So they showing you all this, and just think about the videos during the drill time. It was like a crowd, and I can give you Chief Keef's video for instance. It was a room full of niggas with guns. You know what I mean? With guns in the music video, and just think about what the kids are listening to while they seeing these images on the screen.
And then the frequency behind the frequencies that they're embedding into the music. It's literally mind altering. That's why you can't even talk to these young kids. These young kids that's into that drill music and into killing each other on the street, you can't even, they're zombies, y'all. They don't even know that they're zombies. They have no clue that they're zombies. And the thing is, like we told y'all before, that you mix the drugs, the pills, because you don't think that those pills ain't got extra stuff in them. Those pills got nanotechnology. You see, it's cool to pop perks and all that, not realizing that stuff got nanotechnology in it. So you got the alcohol, which got nanotechnology in it. You got the pills, which got nanotechnology in it. You got the fast food, which got nanotechnology in it. You know what I'm saying? So you mixing all that stuff together, and you listening to the music with the frequencies. Those kids are gone, y'all. Those kids ain't never coming back. You can talk to them all day. They're not going to hear you because they're under hypnosis.
And the thing about it is, these energy signals are being monitored. They have what they have the you know, ways to monitor all the behavior as well.
Facts.
Because it's built into all the devices. So it's sending signals back to other computers that's actually monitoring human activity through these devices. And they're able to manipulate behavior. That's why when you scroll, I'm telling you, them reels and all that shit, that when you get, you know what I mean? When you scrolling and you seeing all them reels, all that shit is predictive programming, bro. A lot of people be desensitized to shit now because of that method. Because of that method.
This is where our tax dollar, every time you pay tax, people shut up and pay your taxes. Pay your taxes. This is what your tax dollars is going into. Because these are government projects, y'all. And the corporations are just an arm of the government. That's why when Zuckerberg was on Rogan's show, I'm like, man, that's all scripted. Facebook was the government when the first day it opened the doors. The first day Facebook opened its doors, it was the government.
Right. Look at this method, aspiratic, analyzing neurological response and emotional inducing stimuli, bro. Neurologicals, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
So we're not on this channel, we're not doing no conspiracy theories. We ain't effing around. We don't talk about no theory. We don't do theories. We showing y'all niggas the actual patents. This is public record. This is, in order for them to even develop these things, they have to go through the U.S. Patent Office. So there ain't no theories. This is fact. And then we can see the receipts all around us.
Abstract, a method of determining the extent emotional response of the test subject and stimuli having a time of varying visual content. For example, an advertising presentation, the test subject is positioned to observe the presentation for a given duration. That's what I'm saying. Remember, I was talking about that duration in them 15-second damn reels. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy, bro. It says, given the duration and the path of communication is established between the subject and the brainwave detector analyzer. The intensity component of each of that at least two different brainwave frequencies is measured during the exposure, and each frequency is associated with a particular emotion. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's how they make people get desensitized to that shit. They created this algorithm shit for a reason. That's why like they have two different sides of TikTok. Like all the American shit, China don't see. China doesn't see none of the American shit on there at all. None at all.
Oh yeah, it's Mo said blue light is messing us up too. Yeah, the blue light that's on all our screens. Yeah, that's all part of the that's all part of the frequencies and all that stuff that they hitting us with.
Yeah, well, fact.
Those are like these computers and laptops and all these are energy weapons. These are energy weapons, for sure.
It says,
See, the only reason why they released this technology is not to make our lives easier. They only released this technology to control us. Because they been had this technology. They were just waiting to use it to weaponize it first. Because all these different patents that they got, they could be used for good also.
That's a fact.
But we're dealing with a wicked government. We dealing with a wicked corporation, wicked government.
Mad scientists and shit. It says, while the subject views presentation periodic variations of the intensity component to the brain waves in each of the particular frequencies selected is measured. The change rates and the intensity at the regular periods during the duration are also measured. The intensity change rates are then used to construct the graph and plot coordinates points. And these coordinate points are graphically established in the composite emotional reaction to the subject, and presentation continues. Behavior modification. Yeah, I mean they be able to control people's emotion through these image frequencies and sound waves. They're able to control behavior.
Facts.
They can make a whole city just wipe each other, and that's what they've been doing with the drill shit.
They've been doing, bro.
I mean, the kids been knocking each other off because they're able to use these frequencies and these waves and weaponize them against the certain areas. And now look, the crime rate is up high as shit in that city. And you notice each city, it bounces around. It don't be like high murder rate in Chicago. It'd be like a whole year of that, but then it'll change off and be in Philadelphia or New York or like it bounces around. So these areas are being targeted with these weapons. I mean, we ain't really understand the extent of this shit until we start looking into these patents and seeing what they was using these weapons for. I'm like, yo, bro, they definitely using these shits in the inner cities. It's like niggas is always the test subjects first anyway before they roll it out to everybody else.
Right. Right. Or they use it on their own agents.
That's
like they use it on their own CIA agents. They use it on they use it on their own agents and their own scientists and their own military and the celebrities.
Yeah, definitely.
They love experimenting on. See, these celebrities, they think that they they got it good because y'all worst off.
They worst off because they have more influence than anyone else has. You see what I'm saying? Like, they would be the perfect test subjects because they have influence over millions of people. So they will be the first in line to get tested on.
And they are, and a lot of them don't even realize it.
Because the military don't have the CIA agents, the military, and various people doesn't have influence like the celebrity has.
And a lot of celebrities don't realize that their doctors and their drug dealers are part of the military intelligence community, and the drugs that they give them be laced with this nanotechnology sometimes. Sometimes the drugs that they get from their dealer that they think that they met off the street or met through another contact in Hollywood, and I got this dealer, he supply me all the pills I need, not realizing those pills have monitoring nanotechnology in them, so they're able to be traced and tracked just by ingesting the drugs, and they actually able to use things to control a celebrity through the drugs that they take,
right,
and the alcohol that they drink. You know what I'm saying? And the baby oil that they rub on their skin.
Right.
Just saying, military intelligence.
Yeah, I ain't gonna read
these niggas work.
Oh, go ahead, my bad.
These niggas unknowingly and some knowingly work for the CIA. And this is Hollywood. This is the industry. They do. And these are the niggas that everybody be praising. People be loving them. Boy, they be loving some Ariana Grande's and all these Kylie Jenners and all these Taylor Swift. be loving these celebrities, not realizing these are just puppets that the government and the corporations use to control everybody, and they're being controlled too, whether they know it or not. And some of them probably don't even have a clue of what extent they're controlled by, but they just know something is strange. They know something is strange, but they just can't put their finger on it. Y'all niggas is being, y'all 100% puppets. A lot of y'all, when y'all go to sleep, y'all don't even know what they're doing to y'all. That's why they overwork them, and they able to make, and that's why a lot of celebrities do end up going crazy. And they make sure that they overwork them. When they overwork them, they don't know if they tripping or not. They just be thinking, oh, I'm dehydrated. I've been working too much. Maybe that's what it is. It's a part of it, but the big part of it, you're being experimented on. Simple as that. Yeah, you just didn't know that $20 million that they gave you comes with all that. And the ones that do find out and they try to speak out, you know what happens to them? Pew, pew, pew. Or they say they died of a drug overdose or end up like Ann Hesh. You know what I'm saying?
But I ain't even gonna read through all these, but I'm gonna just title off some of these. Y'all go read the rest of these. I'll drop the link for y'all that want to keep doing y'all further research on this. But you got behavior modifications, intraoral electronic tracking device.
Look at that.
Post vulnerability in electric fields and manipulation of the nervous system.
The one you read before, the electronic oral tracking device, that's the pill that they give you, and your stomach acids actually activate the pill and you become a GPS. They know where you at. They can track you everywhere. That's why I said even if celebrities want to run and get off the grid, if they still taking their medication or they still taking they drugs or whatever, they gonna find you. Whether if you're shooting it in your vein or you're taking it orally, it comes with nanotechnology that's going to track you like a GPS.
Prince, for instance, Prince, the way Prince died, that was definitely he's definitely targeted by one of these one of these weapons. Rather, the pills that he was picking up had the technology in it, because remember we seen videos of Prince walking into the pharmacy, into the thing to get his medication and walking out. I mean, so they can easily just change it, slip that in his medication when he go to pick it up. I mean, he's a mega fucking celebrity. He's just not a regular celebrity. This man has influence in the world. They can easily just slip it in his medication when he go pick it up, and there you go. Now he then passed out and died in front of his elevator in his house.
Facts.
Laid out on the floor, just like you seen with people getting hit with these energy weapons. Laid out on the floor.
Definitely getting hit with energy weapons.
Someone that's health conscious at that. So it's not like Prince is a person that wasn't that was doing drugs, drinking alcohol, and he wasn't like an easy target because he wasn't into all that. He was a health nut.
And they have energy weapons that make people overeat.
Yeah, that's another exactly.
Yeah, they literally have weapon. People don't know why they eat like that, not realizing you're being experimented on. Like, y'all don't understand how far this go. It's all fake. All them celebrities that y'all niggas love, it's all fake. They all sponsored by the state, man. All of them sponsored by the state, and all of them being controlled by military intelligence. Yeah, I know. People say, yeah, Irv Gotti's on his deathbed. He had 2 strokes already.
Yeah, once in a while you get the rogue celebrity that breaks away from it and want to tell everybody. You got the Michael Jacksons of the world, the Princes of the world.
Yay.
I mean, yay. Like, you got some that break free and start spilling all that shit. I believe Wendy Williams was trying to get free.
Exactly.
I mean, she would have used her podcast to kind of spill shit on people. Like, wouldn't this be like the perfect time for her to be spilling all the shit that she need to spill?
Right.
When at a time like this, I believe Wendy Williams probably would have went viral before Cat Williams did. But so happens Cat Williams was the one, you know what I mean, they kicked it off with, but they silenced Wendy when Wendy was trying to launch her podcast, because she was going to start speaking on a lot of shit through her podcast because she had more freedom. She wasn't on TV no more, so they couldn't really control what she was saying. She would have been independent. She would have been independent, which means she got, you know, a little bit more freedom to speak. Where TV, a lot of this shit was scripted and she was controlled, highly controlled.
And guaranteed they would have hit her with another energy weapon for the second time. They already hit her with an energy weapon on national television. Man, play that one more time. You can see she got hit with the energy weapon because she looked like, where the heck did that come from? Like when it first hit her, when the energy weapon first hit her, and that's what the lady said. The lady said when people get hit with the energy weapon, you know what I mean? The expression is, damn, where did that come from? Look at her. Look at this.
So it was a lot of fun. Let's get started. Our first caress.
Look. Look. That's the energy weapon, y'all. They hit her ass with an energy weapon on national TV. They don't care if she's on national TV. They do not care. Here we go with the plane crashes. Now this one was a helicopter.
If you crave nature but still shop online, Night and Day Herbals is your dream come true. Discover premium herbal soaps, shampoos, and CBD products. All organic, all for you. Shop now at nightanddayrherbals.com.
Nightanddayrherbals.com. Make sure y'all head over there. We got 15% off still going using ND Herbals 2025. Use that during the checkout. Also join the email list, and yes, actually join the email list and get another 5% off. So when you sign up on the email list, so make sure y'all take advantage of that. It's nightanddayrherbals.com. Description of this video, you will see the link, and it's pinned to the top and in the chat. So let's get into these planes, bro. These planes, man. Now, them energy weapons does the same thing with these planes. Like, and we was wondering, and another thing, we was wondering why all these birds and shit was flying, dropping out the sky. Y'all, I know a lot of y'all remember that when flock of birds is just dropping from the sky like nothing.
And cattle, a bunch of cattle just being dropping dead.
We're like, yo, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, a bunch of cattle dropping dead and a bunch of birds falling dead out the sky and a bunch of fish dying in the water.
Right.
Now what they trying to do is they trying to control the food supply 100%. So that's why you keep hearing about bird flu and they killing off all the cattle and everything. They killing off the chickens. You know what I mean? They doing all that stuff because they want to control the food supply 100%. To the point you ain't gonna be able to grow nothing, you ain't gonna be able to raise no meat, you ain't gonna be able to grow no fruits and vegetables. Everything is gonna come through them. And they already poisoning the land. This is crazy, man. I just don't even know why we even still supporting this establishment. I have no clue what the hell people was thinking. It's a done deal.
Yeah, this shit crazy.
Yeah, it's a done deal.
Been listening right now to WTTG. We're now taking over to show you this. This is video from the Kennedy Center camera, and you see that explosion right there. That is the moment when this small plane apparently crashed into a helicopter. You see a fireball, and then, Marla, we see that plane head down towards the Potomac River.
Oh, what an image there. And according to our sister station in DC, WTTG, that in fact is confirmed that a small aircraft collided with a helicopter. They were hearing that it is not a DC police helicopter, and colleagues on the ground say that several people were saying that it was a military helicopter. That information is not confirmed, but according to our sister station in DC, Fox 5 there, They have confirmed that it is a helicopter and a small aircraft that has collided.
It was one of the
military.
Yeah, it was one of the Black Hawk military.
It was a Black Hawk military,
helicopters that crashed into the plane. You know what I mean?
And they could control that remotely. They could control that just like they control the drones and all that stuff remote. And nobody even have to be manning that. So it was probably some target that they eliminated that was on that plane. See, that's how they take down a whole plane of people just to kill one target. They do that all the time and just make it look like, oh, it was a freak accident plane, but it was a specific target on that plane that they took down. That's how they do it. They did the same thing way back in the day with the Titanic. It was a couple targets on the Titanic that they was going to take, that they took out, because they was going against the Federal Reserve System that we got in place, that was put in place in 1913. 1912, the Titanic sank. Come to find out, it was 3 people on that Titanic ship that was opposing the Federal Reserve before it got signed into act. They'd take down a whole crowd of niggas just to kill one individual if they had to, just to make it look like it was a lone shooter or a freak accident. If it's a target in that crowd they try to take out, just to take the focus off that one target that was eliminated, they'd take out a bunch of people.
All right.
Same thing happened with that plane that crashed in Philly.
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
Right.
That shit just dropped
The
out
engine,
of the air.
The engine just went and it dropped right out the sky.
Facts.
Again tonight with new developments in the Philadelphia plane crash. A Mexico-based company was operating the small medical jet that crashed on Friday night. All 6 people on board, including a pediatric patient, were killed. At least 1 person on the ground died as well. In an update today, Philadelphia's mayor says 22 additional people were injured. At least 5 of them remain hospitalized. Allie Bauman is near the crash scene in Northeast Philadelphia with the latest for us tonight.
Investigators are still trying to determine the extent of the damage here because of how massive and densely populated this scene is. The National Transportation Safety Board releasing new video Sunday of the scene left from Friday's medical jet crash over Northeast Philadelphia. A crater in the ground, burned out cars in the road. The small plane went down shortly after taking off, spewing debris across this dense neighborhood.
When I came out, I saw the pandemonium of just fire, and it was really treacherous scene.
At least 1 person was killed in their car, and Mexican authorities have now identified all 6 people on board the medevac jet who were killed. Dr. Raul Meza Redondo, paramedic Rodrigo Lopez Padilla, Captain Alan Alejandro Montoya Perales, and his co-pilot Jose de Jesus Suarez, whose brother remembered him Sunday.
Vivió haciendo lo que le gustaba y así se fue.
He lived doing what he liked, he said in Spanish. He was always a very happy person. Also killed, passengers Valentina Guzman Murillo, who was being treated at Shriners Children's Hospital, and her mother, Lizeth Murillo Ozuna, all 6 Mexican citizens. Dozens of city, state, and federal agencies are now on the ground, combing through evidence, trying to figure out how this happened.
It's in times of crisis when you should remember who you are. And we have to remember what defines Philadelphia. We are a strong people, a resilient people who clearly understand how and why it's so important that we take care of each other.
City officials also say at least 11 homes were damaged in the crash. They have set up a shelter for people who've been displaced and say about 5 people per night are staying there.
Yo, they definitely got these energy weapons that take planes down out of mid-air. This shit crazy.
Yeah, like Kobe's helicopter.
Right.
And because he had some grievances with some powerful pharmaceutical company. And then Paul Walker, they took control of his car. It was rumors that they took control of Paul, the dude from Fast and Furious. Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. Everything is control. Everything is they only give the illusion that things are separate and people are free and we got the freedom of choice because we able to vote and we able to choose between Pepsi and Coca-Cola. All that's an illusion, man. Pepsi and Coca-Cola is owned by the same companies. The same investors own Pepsi and Coca-Cola alike. But to us, they make it look like it's opposing sides. And it's the same thing with politics. I don't care who's in that office. They still gonna go. All these energy weapons and all this stuff that they control us with. These programs are still gonna be ran no matter who's in office. That's how you know they. That's how you know they all together.
Right.
You know they all together because nobody's trying to stop any of this.
Now this is by CNN. Put this out. The Boeing lights out weapon. That's what this is called. Let me see.
It's crazy.
So this is by the U.S. Air Force confirms electromagnetic pulse weapon. The Boeing is a U.S. Air Force that the U.S. Air Force have been testing electromagnetic pulse weapons.
And we gave y'all the patent. That was one of the patents that I read out.
We wanted to be prosecuted
There you go.
We made science fiction science fact.
It says the new weapon used to burst high-powered energy to knock out electronic systems, such as airplanes.
Facts.
Previously, this sort of technology was only available to Hollywood screenwriters.
See that?
That's why we try to tell y'all a lot of that shit be CIA operative films they be putting out.
You gotta understand, all the big films out there don't get no authorization if it don't go through the CIA first. They gotta go through the government, gotta go through Mossad or MI6 or CIA. It gotta go through those agencies before they able to read, because a lot of this stuff that they put in the movies and the video games is classified stuff projects that they working on or that they already implementing. And what they do is they put it in the video games because a lot of these weapons and stuff was in a lot of the video games.
It was
a lot of the Grand Theft Autos and Saint Rose and all that shit. All them video games, all those are just blueprints and stuff that they already got out there that's classified, but they basically brag about it through the movies and the video games. It's crazy.
Up to the place where the Star Trek and Star Wars movies are, but this is definitely an advancement in technology.
Hold on, what did he say? I'll bring it back just a little bit.
We're not quite up to the place where the Star Trek and Star Wars movies are, but this is definitely an advancement in technology to be able to give us an opportunity to do things that we couldn't do before.
Engineers designed the Champ to target specific buildings without causing injury or collateral damage.
It's crazy.
See what I'm saying? They could attack you through the building. They could attack you. You could be sitting in your office chilling and get hit with an energy weapon, and your ass is dead.
It could be a light fixture or something over top of you, and they could send an energy pulse just to knock the light fixture off, just for it to fall on your head.
But what this is saying is that they can target a whole building without injury. You know what I mean? Without no collateral damage. It's crazy, bro. This shit is advanced. Shit is advanced, bro.
And it'd be something. It'd be like a car or a truck parked outside that's actually beaming the energy from the car out front or from the pickup truck or whatever they got, or it'd be a helicopter flying by shooting energy beams and basically collapsing buildings or setting things on fire. Hawaii and California.
Right.
When we fired, it actually took out the cameras as well. We took out everything on that.
Look,
cameras as well. And out.
They can shut down the whole operation and shit just by.
When that computer went out, when we fired, it actually took out the cameras as well. We took out everything on that. It was fantastic.
They could take down a whole damn operation just
And
by
every
sending
target we wanted to,
energy signals. Wipe the shit right out. So no, let me say this though. If they able to do that, send energy waves to wipe out whole systems, that means they can also use that same waves to reverse that and collect a bunch of fucking data as well.
Right. You got it.
They can snatch a bunch of data out your system as well without even coming to your house or none of that shit. They just energy weapon, just zap all your shit, all your information.
Yeah, because the same signals that they send out, they can send the same signals back. It's reversible. Everything, yeah. And they can do that remotely. They don't even have to be in the building to do it.
No, sir. No, sir.
All this that can be done remotely. All of it. Some of this technology they can use from hundreds of miles away.
Damn.
Prosecuted every.
This is it. This is what our tax dollars is going to.
Right.
Because people say, "Oh no, you gotta pay your taxes so they can rebuild the roads and schools." Man, that comes out of sales tax. Nobody ain't trying to hear that shit. All that extra tax money that they collecting and all that stuff is going to these special projects. The amount of money that they collect off sales tax alone is enough to rebuild roads and schools and libraries and all that. It's enough commerce that's going on to where it's enough sales tax being generated for all that stuff to be done. But they want all that extra tax money so they can keep working on these black operations. Because that's all this is, a bunch of black ops. Stuff that the American citizens don't approve of, but they're using it on us anyway. With our money. You gotta realize they're doing this with our money, so it's like they're doing this with our energy. They taking our energy and enslaving us with our own energy. Our own currency. This is wild, man.
For dominance is set, and it's not land, sea, or air, it's space. Those who control space control the fate of conflict through communication and through assault. The next world war will be won or lost in space, for all you know it, and China is determined to win it. Space will be the battlefield for extraordinary technology and weapons that seem inconceivable to conventional minds. The battle, you see, has now become a race for space dominance between just two players, the United States of America and China. Just days after reports emerged about America's new anti-satellite jammer network, news from China indicating that it is developing an extremely powerful directed energy weapon. According to the report, China has overcome big technical hurdles in developing this new energy weapon. It is being referred to as a high-power microwave HPM weapon. Although it is still undergoing laboratory testing and is not ready for immediate deployment, it has the capability of generating electromagnetic pulses that are so intense they can only be compared to a nuclear explosion. This new energy weapon could disrupt or even destroy electronic components within enemy weapon systems. Chinese researchers have developed this new weapon that employs phased array transmission technology. It basically means that the weapon can precisely focus energy, which will increase its effective range and enhance its damage effects. Now, this is big. Such a weapon was once considered impossible. It's because the pulses it generates could potentially destroy the weapon itself. The Chinese military is actively working to develop specialized anti-satellite weapons. Chinese scientists estimating that gigawatt-level energy weapons could target both drones as well as satellites in low Earth orbit. Details of China's new energy weapon have come out after America announced plans to deploy its new anti-satellite jammer network. The jammers are basically designed to disrupt satellite signals in the Indo-Pacific. The U.S. anti-satellite jammer network is known as Remote Modular Terminals, RMTS. Now, these systems are designed to disrupt what is called kill chains. for those unversed with the term, a kill chain is basically a concept used in military and cyber operations. It describes the structure of an attack. In military context, a kill chain outlines the steps involved in attacking a target, which include identifying the target, deploying forces, launching the attack, and ultimately destroying the target. In the realm of cybersecurity, a kill chain involves several steps as far as a cyber attack reconnaissance is concerned: weaponization, delivery, exploitation, installation, command and control, and finally, action.
Damn. Yo, they getting more advanced with this shit. So
Facts, Jay Miller. Jay Miller said that's why they put metals in our environments. Fact, the metal is just nanotechnology. The metal, the heavy metals that everybody got in their body. And mind you, we got something on our shop to help with those metals that's accumulating in your body too, because your body just don't dispel them on their own. We got the zeolite is for that.
Fact.
All them heavy metals that's in our bodies, that's in our environments, that they spraying everywhere, and that's in all of our products that they giving us, that the corporations be selling us. That's nanotechnology. Those like little robots going in your body, and they assemble them. They go into your body, and the robots assemble inside of your body to do different functions. That's how they're able to get the frequencies directly into your body, because we're covered with heavy metals that's receptive to those frequencies. That's all that is. And that's in the patents. It's in the patents. If you read through, we ain't even read all the patents to y'all. It's thousands of them. Thousands. And some of that, and in some of the patents, smart dust is one of them. Something called smart dust, and that's what they spraying all the time. Smart dust is like little teeny nano robots that literally go into your body and assemble themselves and actually wreak havoc in your body, or is there to receive orders from an outside frequency. It's in it's in your fast food, it's in your niggas ice cream that you niggas love, that you buyers and all that bullshit that y'all be eating from, that don't melt. All the ice cream that y'all niggas be eating that don't melt, that from Walmart and all that, it got all of that nanotechnology in it, because they want us to keep ingesting it and injecting it so it can continuously be in our bodies, so when they need to blast us with some certain type of frequencies, they can do it easily, because we already loaded up with heavy metals already, and these heavy metals is technology, y'all.
They not only could control behavior, but they also can predict what people are going to do. You know what I mean? Because behavior by studying pattern.
He can say, make me feel like he on a magic school bus.
Who said that?
This nigga Game Time said, I say it make me feel like we on a magic school bus.
Right. That's funny as shit.
Now we in some type of sci-fi horror movie.
Science fiction horror. You said science fiction horror.
Yeah,
movie.
science fiction horror movie. Some Black Mirror type shit going on out here. Yo, y'all, that's why we got that zeolite on our shop. Y'all need to go get that, man, and start detoxing your body from all these heavy metals, because the heavy metals just ain't just regular heavy metals. This is technology that they integrating into our body. And we're basically becoming receivers. We're becoming a receiver, so when they want to transmit a signal to us, it'd be easy to do it, because we already got the nanotechnology inside of our bodies. From the food that we eating, from the air that we breathing, from the water that we drinking, from all that fast food y'all niggas love, all that Popeye's chicken and all that stuff y'all niggas love, got these nanoparticles in them. These nanobots. All that y'all love. Y'all the little Hershey bars and all that little Halloween candy, when that time, all that got extreme levels of heavy metals in them. Extreme levels. Because it's technology. It just ain't random metal that they putting in there. It's just not random metals, y'all. It's not random. These metals have robots inside of them. That's the crazy part behind all this. That's the crazy part. They spraying it all over the crops. They injecting the animals with it. This nanotechnology is everywhere. Everywhere. And they spraying, it's even in the snow. When it's snowing. If you notice, some people, they snow don't even melt. Some people got snow that barely melt. They adding fire to the snow and the snow ain't melting. It's technology. Our environment is fake, y'all. And that's why a lot of us is getting all these weird types of autoimmune problems and all this stuff we going, all these aches and all these cancer and all this. It's because we're being saturated with a whole bunch of technology that's basically anti-life. That's why I don't trust these corporations and these celebrities. I don't trust that. I don't trust it, man. Anything that's glamorized on that social media screen or that television screen, guaranteed it comes with these weapons attached to it. It comes that's part of the bargain right there. It's going to come with the nanotechnology, the frequencies that they constantly hitting us with, beaming us with, all of that. It's in all of that. That's exactly why we created Night and Day Herbals, because we realized that we was being doused with all these chemicals, all these heavy metals, all this technology. That's why we got very powerful detoxing supplements on there. Natural herbs, all that stuff. Believe it or not, that stuff destroys this technology and all that they putting in your body. Like the zeolite, it connects to that stuff and it flushes it right out the body at the cellular level. That's why a lot of people see so many good results off the zeolite and all of that, and off the melanin splash drink and all, because it's actually flushing your body out of that stuff. Because there's no other way. Your body can't naturally get rid of it. You need something external to get rid of it, because it just accumulates in your tissues. And whenever they want to beam a frequency into your body, those things come and they assimilate inside of your body because they're smart. It's smart technology, nanotechnology. There's nanobots. It's smart technology. So it's just not random metals that's in your body. People, I got heavy metals in my body, the doctor said, but it's just not random heavy metals. This is actually nanotechnology that's inside of your body, and you're getting it through multiple different sources. Kayla Nicole said, I just received mine and I noticed instantly it started working. I definitely flushed out. Yeah, you start going to the bathroom a lot. Yep, and all of that. Yeah, it gets all of that out.
All right, this ABC News. Nanoparticles potentially harmful. Let's get into this real quick.
New research in Britain has raised concerns about the potentially harmful effect of nanoparticles. The emerging technology is used in a variety of medicines and even sunscreen. The research found that the small particles could damage the DNA of cells.
They're tiny microscopic particles which can store and release drugs in specific areas of the body. As a result, nanoparticles are increasingly being used in medicine and surgery. But because the particles are so small, there's been growing concerns about potential toxicity.
There's an emerging sort of body of evidence that says that for some particles of certain scales and of certain materials, that there are potential health risks.
New British research has added to that concern. It found nanoparticles could damage cells without even entering them. Scientists found the particles change the function of cells and how they communicate with other cells.
What this study shows is that even with a barrier between the blood supply where the nanoparticles are and cells, that there can be damage to cells, and not just a bit of damage, but significant damage to the DNA.
One of the biggest areas of concerns has been the use of nanoparticles in sunscreen. A review this year by the Therapeutic Goods Administration found sunscreen was safe and that the particles didn't penetrate skin cells. If trends in science continue, there's no doubt nanoparticles will be used more and more.
We really need to do fairly sophisticated studies of the toxicity of nanoparticles before we use them extensively in humans.
The TGA says it will monitor scientific literature should any tangible safety concerns be identified. Sophie Scott, ABC News.
And nanotechnology, man.
Yeah,
Losing
and the
food
thing
is
is,
accepted.
they can use that technology to heal people too. But
Yeah,
instead, what did they do? They weaponize it. You gotta understand, these same frequencies that they use to attack us with, these same frequencies can do the opposite. It can heal the body. You know what I'm saying? All they gotta do is adjust the frequency, and it can either heal you or kill you. Same thing with the nanotech. This is, like we told y'all before, this is ancient technology that they're using. They just reverse engineering it all. Nanotechnology been around since before the ancient Egyptians was even on the planet. All the tales that they told you about this place called Atlantis and all is real. A lot of that technology was developed in places like Atlantis and Lemuria and other places like that. They was using this technology. But they was using it in a different type of way. Until they got corrupt, and then they destroyed their society with the technology. And that's where we headed at again. We're headed straight down that path of destroying the whole civilization because they're misusing the technology again. Misusing the technology again. And we just sitting back, just letting it happen. Everybody's just going along with the flow. Now, you got to think about it. This nanotechnology, it can either give you cancer or it can heal you of cancer. All right? Let that sink in. This nanotechnology affect us at the cellular level. They just said it right here. These are scientists that's telling you what it do. Nanotechnology affects you at the cellular level. They could program that nanotechnology to get rid of cancer, or they could program that nanotechnology to give you cancer. You know what I'm saying? We got these wicked individuals with this technology in their hand. And we wondering why, you know what I mean, all these people are dying of health problems. These health problems is caused by this technology. All those autoimmune diseases and all that stuff that everybody's getting. You know what I'm saying? All these aches and pains. All these severe headaches, all this stuff that people's getting, these gut issues, all of this is because they're misusing the technology. And they try to blame your genetics for it. They say, oh, you got diabetes in your family. That's why you got diabetes. Oh, you got heart attack and stroke in your family history. Oh, that's why you having it. It's lies. It's not your genetics that's causing these illnesses. It's this technology that they're using on us that's causing these illnesses. They constantly spraying us every day. Those planes out there are spraying something over us. And you can see all the patterns and stuff, all the crap in the air. And it gets harder to breathe outside. All this asthma and all these allergies and all this bull crap. Man, it's the stuff that they spraying us with. Y'all niggas could go on Google right now and look up smart dust. Smart dust is, and that's what they're spraying. And that smart dust, it does multiple things. They can actually, if you got enough of that smart dust in your body, you actually become a GPS and a freaking and a receiver where they could just blast frequencies to you and they could track your location based on the heavy metals that's flowing through your blood and that's in your tissue. And it's reconstructing your DNA. It's making your DNA weaker. It's poisoning your DNA. So now your kids are born sick. Your progeny is sick. And they say, oh, it's your genetics. It's, oh, you know, you got the heart disease in your family. No, you got nanotechnology that's in your DNA that's going through your family. That's what it is. It's that shit that they injecting into people when they born. Is that too? The injections, the spraying. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Society's done, man. I don't even think we going this rate. I don't even think society is going to last another decade. I don't think we're going to last another decade, y'all. We finished.
This shit is over.
It is.
All right, yeah. What's the smart desk technology?
Smart dust. Facts. And people, conspiracy theorists. And we got the actual patents and actually scientific studies and everything. Scientists coming on national TV telling you. Scientists telling you. You know what I'm saying? Evidence all around us. Patents online, like publicly just showing you the technology. Them coming out admitting that they're being... It's wild, man. And people will still say it's conspiracy theory.
Let them. That you know
How
what I
is
mean?
that a theory? How is it a theory when it's actually being put into place?
Yeah, for the people that that know, for the people that don't want to accept it for what it is, then they the ones that's gonna suffer the most.
Right. Ignorance ain't bliss no more. Yeah, that y'all definitely need to check out that zeolite. Yeah, I mean, definitely check out that zeolite. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of us is loaded up with all this nanotechnology that's going through our bloodstream, and your doctor won't tell you about it, cause your doctor don't look for it, cause a lot of doctors aren't educated on it. People think just because a person is a doctor that they know all of this stuff. They don't look for any of this. They don't look for nanotechnology to be floating through your bloodstream. So they just say, oh, you got heart disease. Oh, you got diabetes. Oh, you got, you know what I mean? You got cancerous tumors. You got this, you got that. Not telling you what's giving you that is the nanotechnology that's flowing through your body. People are like, oh, you know, doctors, they go to school, so they know everything. No, they do not know everything. Yeah, we gave y'all the evidence. It ain't even no, this ain't even no debate at this point.
Now you gotta show all shit. We see
Y'all got all the receipts.
The patents and everything.
Y'all got the receipts. And all the TVs and old school, even back then, the old school cable boxes had microphones and cameras in them. All the TVs and stuff got cameras in them now, so everybody's always under surveillance. But people volunteer that nowadays anyway, so that don't even matter. People voluntarily want to be on camera, so that don't even matter. But at one point, people wasn't comfortable with their TV watching them. Or they cable boxes watching them. That was back in the day. Now people will embrace it. And that's what the system loved. The system loved that. And then more weapons that we got in our houses is the Siris and the Alexas. The Alexas and Siris. That's more frequencies and more information gathering and more stuff that they can do to you through those devices. And y'all niggas be loving their Alexas and Siris, boy. They love their Alexas. People got intimate relationships with their Alexas. Alexa, play They Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. Alexa. Niggas love their Alexa. Alexa there giving up all the tapes to the government on all that shit y'all niggas think y'all doing. Yeah, I'm gonna take this brick. I'm gonna flip this, I'm gonna do that, man. Alexa heard it, so the feds heard it. If Alexa can hear it, then the feds can hear it. But then again, people don't care anymore because people go right on camera and admit the crimes that they do, and they do it on. So the society is changed. The mindset of society is changing anyway, so it don't even matter. Might as well have Alexa in your house if you're gonna shoot a music video with the victim's chain that you just shot up a couple of days ago. You might as well just let Alexa know you got bricks and bodies, and yo, this society is crazy as hell. You know what, man? It's like Alexa, where I got my bricks and bodies at? Bricks and bodies, man. Niggas tell me, oh, he is snitch. Nigga got Alexa in his. Niggas be having Alexas in their house talking about somebody is a snitch.
And shitting phones in their heads.
Right.
So
Alexas and phones, yeah, all these devices.
That
People
device
talking
in your
about
hand
somebody
got
snitching.
all your data.
Right. Talking about somebody snitching.
That phone that you possess in your hand got your digital footprint all over it. The hell?
Oh man, this is wild, man. That's why I don't even want to hear nobody talking about no snitches no more. If you got a phone in your pocket and Alexa in your house, Siri in your car. You got a whole. Everybody's walking around with a wire now. People getting on what's Al Sharpton because he was wearing a wire and all that. Now everybody voluntarily is walking around with wires, recording their every crime, recording their every intimate moment. People, yeah, that's what I said. It don't even matter. It's like society is finished. It's like we ain't even got a decade left, man. This shit is over. And I'm willing to bet you that a lot of these patents that we read and with all these frequencies and stuff that they sending out to attack us, I bet you Alexa and all that come equipped with all that. Alexa and Siri and them come equipped with all those frequencies. They just attack you through your Alexa. F it. Oh, he got rid of his phone and all that stuff, but hey, he still got Alexa plugged in. Let's get him through that.
Canned goods are typically lined with zinc oxide nanoparticles for their antimicrobial properties. When looking at how many nanoparticles are transferred to food, Binghamton researchers found 100 times the recommended daily allowance of zinc oxide. While in the small intestine, the nanoparticles cause the remodeling or loss of microvilli, resulting in reduced cell nutrient absorption. High doses of zinc oxide also triggered pro-inflammatory signaling. This can increase intestinal permeability and allow harmful compounds to pass into the bloodstream.
Wow.
Smash that like button and share this live stream. Yo, if y'all ain't hit that like button yet, y'all ain't subscribed to this channel, I suggest y'all do that right now. Right now.
It should be millions of people watching this right here. This because we actually give, because a lot of people talk about this, but they don't give y'all the actual. Yeah, I mean, they ain't giving y'all the actual documents. We giving y'all actual patents to these technologies that they've been using on us. And as y'all can see, the nanoparticles even affect your gut. So you won't even be able to absorb the nutrients out of your food, and that's another problem. Most of and most food don't even have nutrients these days if it's ultra processed in the first place. So you eat ultra processed food that you can't even absorb nutrients anyway. So a lot of us are fat and sick, but we still malnourished. How are you gonna be fat with nutrient deficiencies? You fat with nutrient deficiencies. That means that there's inflammation in your body. That means that it's foreign stuff that's in your body that your body's trying to get rid of and can't. So it just stores up in your tissues and collect fluid. Because your body keeps sending white blood cells to the inflamed area with fluid along with it, and the fluid keep getting bigger. So a lot of people, you know what I mean? It ain't even that they need to lose fat. They just need to lose all the fluid and all the toxins that's in their body. That's why people be losing mad weight with the zeolite.
Too much, yeah, inflammation is built up. Yep. It's our website, y'all, for y'all that, for that, new subs and people that's tuning in for the first time, or you didn't know we had a shop and all that, but just the shop right here, nightanddaynetwork.com. As you see, when you go on there, the subscribe and save $5 all pops up, so you get the 15% off using ND Herbals 2025, and you also get $5 off when you join the email list. So as you go, we got this is the #1 detox on the market. Is zeolite, natural from the earth, volcano ash, alkaline water. We got CBD herbal cigarettes for y'all tobacco smokers that need something that's more herbal like, more safe like. We got the CBD cigarettes on here as well.
Grown with no chemicals. There's no chemicals in ours. It's organically grown. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got no fillers or nothing in it. And all of our CBD is lab tested to make sure it don't have heavy metals and all that extra crap in there. So that's why our CBD is so effective and it works so good, because we make sure that it don't have all that crap in there. Because we know what they poisoning us with.
So the pre-rolls, the loose flowers, the night and day mint trim. You can use that as a tea or smoke it, or make edibles out of it. We got the Blue Lotus herb blend for tea. It's smokable, and you can make a tea with it. Yeah, we got vapes on here as well. Different strains of vape: banana kush, CBD, CBG, Girl Scout cookies, cotton candy strain, and sunset sherbet. It's an indica. That's where you got all the topical stuff, all the skin products. We got the pain balm as well, the lotion and soaps, the Zeo or Hill herbal, the herbal salve as well. So we got the bomb baths with this CBD infused with zeolite. That's good for the skin and for people that suffer with chronic pain. So if you use this in a tub, definitely help with your chronic pain. People that deal with chronic pain suffering. But we got the lollipops back on here too, y'all. So we got the CBD, CBG lollipops back on here. It's good for y'all that suffer with pain, insomnia. You need something just to relax. Definitely get these. Yeah. Everything's lab tested. So we got strawberry, lemon, watermelon, cotton candy, and grape. Don't be trying to suck on the whole John. No diddy. All in one sitting. We got the sea moss on here. We got the premium Irish sea moss herbal for teas. Yeah. detox drinks. That's the sea moss. Yeah, man, Night and Day Herbals, man. We got the hair care products as well. We got the soaps and body oils. We got soaps for eczema. And a lot of y'all brought them out. Rosemary hemp seed, rapid hair growth shampoos and conditioners. You ain't gonna get this at Target. You ain't gonna get this at Walmart. You're not gonna get that stuff you're not gonna get this type of stuff because this is all handmade by different suppliers. You know what I'm saying?
Plus, we got our own rose water that we just released.
We got our own Night and Day rose water as well. Yep.
That's good for your skin and your hair.
Yep. Antioxidants, anti-inflammatory properties, helps to reduce redness, calm, irritation, and keeps your skin looking fresh and rejuvenated. Yep. There's the organic, the extra hair growth, the serum with sea moss, fenugreek, and rosemary. Y'all that's trying to grow your hair back thicker, or get your edges intact. There we go, right here. Peppermint, lavender, cedarwood, bay rum, sandalwood.
Yeah, we definitely did our research when it comes to these products, because we know that the corporations are poisoning us with the stuff they selling us.
We got bear creams on here for the fellas, bear conditioners and all that. Yep, yeah. It's Night and Day Herbals. Shop with us over there. Check us out. We ship out, in a timely fashion.
15% off right now.
Yep.
And plus an extra $5 off when you put when you sign up to the email list. For those of y'all who, who just found us. For all the new subscribers who just found us, sign up to that email list. Plus, we send out birthday discounts and all that stuff is combinable. Like, you could combine the discount. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all put your information in, you put your birthday in and all that, we send you discounts and all of that.
We got the Jamaican black castor oil, anti-frizz, hair trimming, hair taming deep conditioners as well. So we got different shampoos and all that on here, and conditioners. So definitely check those out as well. These are all made with natural herbs. There's no fillers. There's no cutting corners or nothing. Everything's made with fresh herbs.
Facts. No cutting corners.
No cutting corners. A lot of that stuff y'all buy at the other stores got a lot of filler, a lot of cut. You know what I mean?
A lot of chemicals. A lot of nanotechnology.
Right. And this type of stuff is limited supply. It's not mass produced.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's why we be sold out a lot. Besides people from buying, besides all the people that's buying, we sold out because it's not mass produced like the corporations do. Because our herbs and stuff is grown organically the natural way. It's not sprayed with nothing to help it grow faster. It ain't, all that stuff that they do with the corporations, we don't do that. And some of our suppliers don't do that. So, we don't have as much as the corporations do. And plus, they just use a lot of chemical fillers. So a lot of times when they say they got rosemary or vanilla or whatever they got, it don't be real. It just be a bunch of chemicals. You know what I'm saying? We use the actual herbs to make our products, so that's why it's such high quality and it works so well. And we only got small batches because we actually use real herbs to make our products. If y'all knew half the stuff, all the toxic chemicals that they putting in those products, y'all would never buy that stuff at the regular from the corporations. Y'all would never buy that conventional stuff. Half that stuff that they say that's in the product, it don't even be the stuff that's in it. It'd be just all the chemical form. Yeah, so that's Night and Day Herbals, y'all. We definitely appreciate all the support, man. We about to get up off of this, John.
Hell yeah.
Man, y'all need to share this video. This had a lot of conspiracy facts in there.
Right.
And y'all see how we tied it all together, how, you know what I mean, Wendy and the government and the plane crashes and then the technology that they're using. All of it's tied together. It's not separate. It's all tied together, man. We just tied all the strings up for y'all.
Nightanddaynetwork.com. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel, share this live stream. Definitely appreciate y'all coming through, rocking out with us for another live stream. Man, we're going to catch y'all on the next one. You already know how we do.
Peace.
Another impactful live stream on the way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On that note, we up out of here, y'all. Peace out, peace out, peace out.
Do you have neurological pain, chest pain, heart palpitations, headaches, brain fog, anxiety, insomnia, fatigue, and abdominal discomfort? With all the environmental disasters and contaminants plaguing our land, water, air, and food, we need something to counteract all the pollution that is making us sick. This is where zeolite comes to the rescue. Millions of people have been using detoxification supplements to remove harmful toxins, pollutants, heavy toxic metals, as well as to balance pH levels. Lower the risk of risks like cold and flu, support the immune system, and improve nutrient absorption. What is zeolite? Zeolite is a volcanic ash that forms over time when ash and lava react with alkalized water, resulting in a compound with a very strong cage-like structure and a negative charge. Zeolite is one of the most fascinating and powerful nature remedies available. Great to detox and balance your body. Health benefits of detoxing. The removal of excess heavy metals can improve overall health. Detoxification helps balance a body's pH levels. This product provides 30 capsules, 1 month supply, ships within 3 days. Purchase now at nightanddaynetwork.com and haven't been evaluated by the FDA. We do not claim our product cure or treat any ailments. Please consult with your medical health care provider to see if ZeoAid will be right for you.
If you crave nature but still shop online, Night and Day Herbals is your dream come true. Discover premium herbal soaps, shampoos, and CBD products. All organic, all for you. Shop now at nightanddayrherbals.com.